hold the threat that can get the whole world sick, and you hold the antidote. You hold power.
Why would we want America and the entire world to be sick?
Because it's the purpose of BioLabs all over the world. This is the new power game in the world. You hear about BioLabs. They're called pathogens of pandemic potential that have a dual purpose. So the purpose is to get the whole world sick and at the same time create a countermeasure. You hold the threat that can get the whole world sick, and you hold the antidote. You hold power.
An Israeli citizen on a U.S. visa had an unlicensed biolab in Las Vegas. Mind you, this biolab is just in a house in Las Vegas. And they have these vials that are in there, and some of them are literally unknown. They don't know what they are. But then some of the vials are actually marked as HIV and Ebola and literally malaria. Like, these vials clearly have things in them that are bad for the world. You know what I mean? And I feel like it could cause an outbreak, which I don't know if that was literally the point of all of that, but that's what it seems like to me. Because what do you mean there was someone who was just in Las Vegas literally operating an unlicensed biolab where they have quite literally all of these different substances in these vials? Some are unknown, but some of them are known. And then the person who was doing it is being charged with hazardous waste and for having a firearm. And all of this was just happening at this house where they're operating a biolab with vials of unknown substances and unknown things, but also other diseases that are known to cause outbreaks and to be bad for the world. And that was just allowed to happen. I'm just so confused by that. I don't even understand that in the slightest. And the fact that it happened in Las Vegas is really bad because that's where I'm at. So what do you mean there was just this unlicensed biolab being ran by an Israeli citizen on a U.S. visa where they have all of these vials that are unknown, but some are known, but they're just really bad diseases like HIV, Ebola, and malaria. And all of those things can cause an outbreak. And there's just this biolab that's existing. I don't understand how it was even able to get to the point where all of these things were even in that biolab. Like, you know what I mean? That all, to me, seems suspicious. And, like, suspicious in a very, very bad way where I don't know if they're trying to purposely spread sickness around, but that's what it looks like to me. It looks like they're trying to literally manufacture some sort of outbreak to happen. Because what do you mean there's just this unlicensed biolab with these vials that have unknown things in them and then vials that are marked, but they're just diseases that are known to cause outbreaks? This feels intentional to me, and it's actually scary. And that's very wild that it was even able to get to that point in the first place.
So tons of people all over the internet and TikTok are talking about how bad this virus is, this flu virus that seems to be made up in a lab. It has to have been made up in a lab or had some gain of function technology like 2019, because people are sick for 30 days, and these people are like young people that should be able to recover. I can't imagine what some folks like that are 50 or, in their 40s like would get. I mean, they'd just be out for the count, and nobody's able to recover. Like, they're just like sick for like 6 weeks. How can people go to work? I mean, I've never even heard about a virus or anything that would take 20, 30 days to recover from, other than maybe the one back in the day. Some people were really not having any issues with it, but this virus, everybody's having issues. Kids, middle-aged people, younger adults, and older adults. It's insane. So I think, what's the likelihood of something coming out in 2019 causing all these problems, and now 2026, 2025, it's causing all these problems once again 5 years later, 6 years later? And the only reason that we're not stuck in our house in lockdowns is because the government's not telling us to. They're just letting this shit run its course. I'm actually surprised they haven't had lockdowns and shutouts due to the severity of this. So, what do you think? Do you think that this is normal? I don't think so. What do you think? Put your comment in the comments.
Look, don't worry about my hair and my shirt. I'm back getting ready to wash my hair. But something came across my mind, and I'm trying to figure out, here in Georgia, the BioLab explode. Now, this is the 4th day, right? This day 4. But I understand why school ain't closed up there. Why haven't they closed the school? Why is these parents still sending their kids to school? Do you see they can't even see driving? They saying they can smell the stuff still in the car. And when they go outside, what's going on with these folks? Are they real or not? Because ain't nowhere in the world y'all still sending y'all children to school. Y'all still going to work up there. Y'all still living up there in that stuff, breathing that stuff in. Y'all not taking this stuff serious. And one lady driving, telling this story, but you still out there driving, taking your child just to get a video. I don't understand, y'all. Lord have mercy. Y'all need to get it together. Wake up or something. I don't know. I'm beginning to think y'all damn reptilian or something, whatever you want to call it. Because y'all, I don't get it. Ain't no way in the hell I'd be still up there. Taking my children, worrying about taking my baby to school. Breathing in that stuff. Ain't no telling. Let me get off here. Y'all, I need Georgia people up there in Kanye. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. This is crazy. Letting them damn children go to school, and y'all still walking out there in that stuff. Y'all need to get it together and go up there and be, while you driving around at that city hall. Up there with the mayor, asking him what is he gonna do about this, he, she, whoever. The po-po too, cause y'all riding around inhaling that shit.
What's really going on? I don't feel that way. Well, okay, you can be a power couple. She's gonna make it on this.
More people than ever are getting sick, but no one can explain what it is. Follow, because something about this doesn't feel normal. Everywhere I go, people are coughing, congested, exhausted. Some say it's allergies. Others say it's a virus. But it lingers for weeks, then suddenly disappears. And now it's coming back again. It hit me too. 2 weeks of fever, fog, fatigue. Nothing helped. Then I started noticing I wasn't the only one. Everywhere online, people saying, I don't know what this is, but I can't shake it. Different places, same story. What's strange is how quiet it all feels. No real explanation, no headlines, just patterns repeating. Different states, different climates, same symptoms spreading. So what's going on? Is it something in the air, the food, the water, or something deeper? If you've been dealing with that same weird sickness, comment below. Tell me what symptoms you've had and what state or country you're in. Let's start mapping this together and see how far it's reaching. And before you comment, it's just the flu. I have to respectfully disagree.
Health officials stunned. Materials including human blood, unidentified tissue, and other unknown substances. The discovery was made after a local code enforcement officer noticed this garden hose poking out a back wall of the building.
Frankly, we knew that shouldn't be there. And when she went to go investigate, she found that there was activity or operation or something happening within that building.
The city then obtained several search warrants to enter the building. Once inside, no staff was located, but
there was a special room that was built housing about 1,000 mice, 1,000 white lab mice.
And the reason the mice were in the lab was jaw-dropping.
Through their statements, that they were doing some testing on laboratory mice there that would help them support developing the COVID test kits that they had on site.
Documents show the lab was also being used to produce pregnancy tests. 200 of the nearly 1,000 mice were already dead. According to court documents, all the rodents were being caged in, quote, inhumane conditions. Also found thousands of vials, many of which contained biohazards. Infectious, viral, bacterial, and parasitic agents were being stored inadequately, including E. coli, malaria, and even COVID. The city of Reedley immediately called in the CDC, the FBI, the California Department of Public Health, and the Fresno County Department of Public Health.